What if I told you the US Army just dropped a live grenade, from a drone? Or that America's new rifles are so advanced, they make the M4 look like a museum piece? And then there's the missile, codenamed Dark Eagle, that can strike targets thousands of miles away, before enemies even know it's coming. This isn't sci-fi. This is the reality of modern war in 2025. And America is building the deadliest arsenal the world has ever seen. Welcome to Machine Squad. In this video, we dive deep into the most trending and terrifying military weapons shaking up the battlefield, right now. Strap in. It's about to get explosive. Let's start with something that looks straight out of a video game: drones. Dropping grenades. In July 2025, a now-deleted video from the US Army showed a compact Skydio drone, no bigger than a backpack, flying over a target and dropping a live M67 grenade. Boom. Direct hit. This was the Army's first publicly acknowledged test of a grenade-dropping drone in official training. Sounds simple. Ukraine's been doing this since 2022, and to devastating effect. Cheap drones with DIY payloads have taken out tanks and infantry units across battlefields. But here's the kicker: the US Army is now catching up, and fast. Using audible dropper tech, these drones can deploy explosives, surveillance pods, or even mini anti-armor devices, all with deadly precision. Why does this matter? Because in tomorrow's wars, every soldier might carry their own private air force. Say goodbye to the M4. Meet the M7, America's new standard-issue rifle for the next generation of combat. Based on the SIG MCX Spear, the M7 fires a powerful 6.8 by 51 mm hybrid round, more punch, more range, more armor penetration than the 5.56 NATO. Here's what makes it a beast. Modular build, change barrels, stocks, and calibers in the field. Integrated suppressor options. Cutting-edge optics, like fire control systems that assist in aiming like a digital HUD. Effective range. Up to 800 meters with superior accuracy. The M7 isn't just a replacement, it's a complete rethink of infantry firepower. The Army began issuing them in 2024. By 2026, they could be everywhere from the Arctic to the South China Sea. And yes, they're combat ready. Special forces already trained with them during classified operations in Eastern Europe. Next up, the M250. You can call it the M249 SAW's angry older brother. The M250 is part of the Next Generation Squad Weapons, NGSW, program, designed to dominate 21st century combat. It's lighter than the M249, kicks harder than the PKM, and uses the same deadly 6.8 mm rounds as the M7. Why is this a big deal? Because the M250 hits harder, reaches farther, and penetrates modern body armor that old LMGs can't even scratch. Specs breakdown. Weight, 13 lbs unloaded, lighter than most old LMGs. Rate of fire, 600-750 rounds/min. Effective range, up to 1,200 meters. Smart optics compatible, yep, with targeting aids and thermal options. If you're facing enemies with body armor, drones, and vehicles, you want the M250 in your squad. Next up, the M250. You can call it the M249 SAW's angry older brother. The M250 is part of the Next Generation Squad Weapons, NGSW, program, designed to dominate 21st century combat. It's lighter than the M249, kicks harder than the PKM, and uses the same deadly 6.8 mm rounds as the M7. Why is this a big deal? Because the M250 hits harder, reaches farther, and penetrates modern body armor that old LMGs can't even scratch. Specs breakdown. Weight, 13 lbs unloaded, lighter than most old LMGs. Rate of fire, 600-750 rounds/min. Effective range, up to 1,200 meters. Smart optics compatible, yep, with targeting aids and thermal options. If you're facing enemies with body armor, drones, and vehicles, you want the M250 in your squad. Why is all this happening now? Because war is changing. Drones are everywhere. Body armor is getting better. Enemies are watching every move in real time. The US military knows it can't fight tomorrow's war with yesterday's gear. So they're upgrading every squad with smarter rifles and machine guns. Adding drones that can strike without risking soldiers. Building missiles that can cripple enemy command structures from across the planet. This isn't just about power. It's about survivability. It's about dominance in a battlefield where hesitation means defeat. What's coming next? The Pentagon's not slowing down. Here's a glimpse of what's brewing behind the curtain. AI-assisted targeting systems, already in development for next-gen optics. High-energy lasers, like the DE-M-SHORAD, designed to shoot drones and missiles mid-air. Swarm drones, operating in coordination, flooding airspace to confuse and overwhelm defenses. America isn't just building weapons. It's building a network of lethal systems that talk, adapt, and strike faster than anything the world has seen. From drone-delivered grenades to hypersonic missiles, from squad-level upgrades to global strike capability, the US military is entering a new age of warfare. But here's the question, are these upgrades enough to maintain dominance, or are America's rivals catching up faster than we think? Let us know in the comments. Which weapon impressed you the most? What future tech do you think the military needs next? And don't forget, if you want to stay locked on to the deadliest military tech on Earth, like, subscribe, and join the Machine Squad. This is War, Upgraded.